Sleep.
No,
I'm actually going to sleep.
Where?
I swear to God.
Alright, just come sit back down. We're fine. Everything's fine.
No, I'm so embarrassed.
No, that was. Stop, McKinley. Stop. Please. Stop. Please.
Guys, look. Me and McKinley just broke up. The cops are outside of my house right now. Just called the cops on me, packed all her shit, took her fucking car. Everything. Insane. I can't believe I dated that bitch for the past 2 years, bro.
You guys know Jack Doherty, right? Well, he actually got dumped, exposed and financially annihilated. And I'm living for it. So guys, sit the hell down, grab a snack and strap in because this is gonna be wicked. And today, we're talking about Jack, who just got clapped so hard by life that even karma stood up and slow clapped. Now, this man-child got dumped, cancelled by his own girlfriend, financially gutted, and emotionally spanked on live stream while crying into his Louis Vuitton bedsheets. Yes, that's sad, guys. Honestly, if rock bottom had a basement, Jack Doherty just signed a lease there. Now let me catch you up on speed in case you've been living a peaceful Jack-free life. So this guy's girlfriend, yes, an OnlyFans girlfriend, he actually thought he loved more than his own mother, his words not mine, called the cops on him just to pack her shit and bounce out of the relationship, which was about as real as a Disney Channel marriage. And instead of handling this breakup with an ounce of dignity like a normal human being, my guy decided to go full meltdown mode on live stream like he was auditioning for the role of the world's saddest rich kid. Yes, that actually happened, and it was actually a huge fuck up. Now, Jack, my dude, this isn't TMZ. This is reality, and reality is eating you live like a starving people at a steakhouse. Well, Jack, let's get brutally honest here. You were not dating that girl. Nah, you actually paid for a subscription like every other person. But the only difference is that only you thought that you had premium access to her heart. Bruh, this is what happens when you confuse OnlyFans engagement metrics with genuine human affection. You want to know what this is? This is the fall of the house douchebag. This is Exhibit A in the Smithsonian of why simping for OF girls isn't a business plan. Either way, Greta wrote a freaking clip.
You called the cops.
Yeah, slow down so I can be with you.
You gotta get out of my house. I didn't say you can come in.
She's letting us in.
She doesn't own this house. I didn't say you can come in my house.
Her address is
I don't
on
care.
here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. You guys aren't allowed in my house.
We're not here to have a hard
You guys aren't allowed in my house. I'm sorry.
She lives here.
Who gave you?
She did.
She doesn't own this house. Just because she doesn't mean she gave permission to.
Stop acting like this.
Bro, you called the cops on me in my own fucking house after I've done everything for you.
Because you threatened me, Dad.
I didn't threaten you, bro.
Now, in case you're wondering why this chick dipped so fast it created a sonic boom, well, let me introduce you to Jack's business empire. He literally recruits 18-year-old OnlyFans girls, pimps them out under the umbrella of helping them grow, takes a cut of their earnings, and calls himself a marketing genius. Newsflash, Jack, that's not a business. That's digital human trafficking lite. You're not an entrepreneur. You're a sleazy middleman with a ring light and a Wi-Fi connection. He even admitted it during his breakdown. I made her my business. I mean, what? Bro, you said the quiet part out loud. You turned your girlfriend into your livelihood. That's not love, that's indentured clout servitude. And now she dipped, changed all her passwords, which is concerning in itself. Why did you have access to them? That's giving Netflix abuser meets NSA vibes, and Jack is stuck looking like someone who just lost both his girlfriend and his primary source of income in one afternoon. Because guess what? He did. Once she left, Jack jumped on stream to deliver the most pathetic woe is me monologue since Anakin Skywalker complained about sand. I've done more for this girl than I've done for my mom my whole life. And there it is, right there. That sentence deserves a trophy for most cringe attempt at earning sympathy. My guy, are you bragging about neglecting your mother to buy handbags for a chick who literally charged people $20 to see her butthole in 4K? I spent $100,000 on her. I spent 800 days with her. You mean you bought affection for 800 days and called it a relationship? You rented a girlfriend, Jack. That's not love. That's a long-term lease with a miserable end date. You didn't get played. You just never knew what game you were playing in the first place. This wasn't plotting. This wasn't evil. It was inevitable. A clock ticks, a frog croaks, and an OnlyFans girl eventually realizes she doesn't need a dude with the emotional intelligence of a baked potato to run her account.
So you and McKinley just broke up recently. Is that real, or
Yeah.
you down about it? You gotta be, because y'all spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, man, it sucks. You know, it's like we spent every day together for 2 years straight. It's hard to go from like being with someone every day to like zero. You know, it's just like it's a big shift.
What was the main root cause of that from your perspective?
I don't even want to like talk about it. You know, I feel like it's just like I don't know. I don't want to sit on a podcast and just yap about it from my perspective, even though I don't know. It's already so much is so out there and it's so twisted and stupid already. It's just like I don't even care to like touch up on it anymore. I'll just leave it in the past and move on and just like I don't know.
But I mean, I guess a lot of people probably wonder, like, are you hurt from a business perspective, or are you hurt like emotionally? Like that was something you actually
way more emotionally than I am business wise. You know, it's like money comes and goes. Like I can make that money back like in like just quick, you know, but it's just like it's more of like the time we spent together is like something I can't replace with like anyone else, you know?
Yeah.
It's like she was the only person I really saw like everything I've done the past 2 years. And I don't know, it's like been the craziest past 2 years of my life.
Bruh, you were the red flag. Let's address the elephant in the stream. The cops. She had to call the fucking cops to get her stuff. That's not a breakup. That's a freaking hostage situation. Let that sink in. This woman didn't just leave. She called authorities to escort her away. Jack, buddy, if your ex needs law enforcement backup to grab a suitcase, maybe it's not just her being dramatic. Maybe it's because you're unhinged and emotionally constipated.
It's like there's no other guy in the world that's gonna better than me, because we didn't fight for 2 years. Our biggest fights ever were in the past 2 weeks.
Also, side note, if you're bragging about being a millionaire, but your own girlfriend has to call the cops to feel safe leaving your house, money ain't fixing what's broken inside you. You're not misunderstood. You're just an asshat with Wi-Fi. But wait, we're not done. Because in true nice guy fashion, Jack flips the script and gives us the golden quote of the decade. No guy is gonna treat her better than me. Bro. You weren't treating her like a queen. You were managing her like an employee. You didn't sacrifice content for love. Your content was harassing strangers and flexing money you didn't earn. He literally had the gall to say, I sacrificed my content for her. Oh no! Not the legendary TikToks of Jack yelling at strangers in malls. Truly a tragic loss to the arts. I mean, without those, how will the next generation know what it looks like when a Red Bull-fueled 12-year-old discovers fame with zero consequences?
The fact that I can no other is to live this life that she has. All she has to do is be grateful, positive, and appreciative. And that's all I ask of her. She spends more of her days being ungrateful, miserable, and just in bed, bro. She sleeps all day, dog. And I'm sick of it. It's just like I have so much to live for, and my girlfriend's dragging me down in bed, and I was like, yo, we gotta wake up earlier. Like, we have so much to live for. We have so much we have to keep going for in life. And that's all I said. I was like, yo, we gotta just like, I just want us to wake up earlier. And she didn't wake up early the next day, and we got a little argument, and then it turned into this. Like, it turned into something that shouldn't have turned into. She calls the cops on me to come get her and just having a conversation with me.
Let's talk money. Jack claims he went from 1.5 million a month to barely 6 figures. Let me translate that from influencer BS to English. He's broke. Every one of those girls who was under his OnlyFans management? Gone. Why? Because he's got more red flags than a Soviet parade. The gravy train has left the station. His girlfriend, the literal breadwinner of the relationship, changed her passwords and dipped. That was his main income. Now he's banned from streaming platforms. His brand is toxic. And the next OnlyFans girl would rather make content with a mop before she signs on with Jack, allergic to reality. Doherty, degenerate and the queen of cluelessness. Now look, while we're dunking on Jack like it's the NBA Finals, let's not pretend his ex is some saint either. This girl was out here promoting her OnlyFans to literal kids on TikTok, filming suggestive content with 11-year-old influencers like Baby Gronk and asking whether she's hotter than a Lamborghini. What the actual You know you're morally bankrupt when even TikTok thinks you're inappropriate. So yeah, this wasn't a breakup. It was a mutual unclogging of society's spiritual toilet. Real talk time, relatable advice. Let's drop the comedy for a minute and get real. Don't ever be a Jack Doherty. Don't build your self-worth around money, clout, or being needed by people who don't love you. And for fuck's sake, don't treat relationships like business contracts. If someone's only there because of what you can give them, you're not dating. You're financing loneliness. Also, fellas, if you're making 6 figures and still crying on stream because your girlfriend left you and took her Birkin bag, that's not heartbreak. That's ego death. You don't love her. You loved the validation. The same validation you never got from your parents, your followers, or yourself. Here's the truth. If you've got to track her passwords, pay her bills, beg for attention, and still get the cops called on you, maybe, just maybe, you were never in a relationship. You were in a hostage situation, and you were the hostage taker.
Now, this is so sad, watching a full-grown man cry and wail like a bed dog. Now, Jack, I will leave you this piece of advice. If you're watching this, and I know you are because you Google yourself more than your actual taxes, let me leave you with this. You are not the victim, you are the lesson. You are the freaking cautionary tale that future YouTubers will tell their editors when they ask, hey, is managing OF girls a good idea? No freaking not. And now, without your OnlyFans queen, your fake flexes, and your streaming tantrums, you are just another influencer on clearance. You went from Baylor to McBroke with a side of delusion. Now, what about the internet? Well, the internet is watching. Not to help you, of course, no, don't ever do that. Not to sympathize, but to freaking laugh at you. Because you're a freaking goddamn clown show.